Hi, my name is Momo and I go by LaDiMomoChan on the internet. I am a variety streamer on Twitch as well as a content creator on YouTube, focusing heavily on gaming and anime content, as well as a gaming journalist, starting my own journalist business called AGN, and I also sometimes dabble in FCG tournaments. So I got into video games when I was really young. My grandmother actually is the person that put me onto video games. She was a huge Resident Evil fan and she made me play Resident Evil. Scared to death when I was a kid, but overall loved it. And that's also where my fetishization came from when it comes to horror. Yeah, I blame my grandma. I blame my grandma. But I've been playing games since I was a little kid, so it's always been a part of my life. Hey yo, I don't know! I mean, I think it was probably a bad obsession, especially when I got into high school, because I became more, a little bit more introvert in high school. So I just sat in my bed all day watching anime, playing video games. That was my life. That was my life.
Thank you for your sacrifice.
While I was in high school too, I started to dabble into video editing and I really liked it. At the time, I was writing a lot of stories because I really at first wanted to be a storyteller for like anime or make my own anime. I always wanted that since I was a kid, and I used to write really good stories and books. So I wanted to learn how to video edit some type of way, and I end up having a love for video editing. Once I got in college though, playing video games for me kind of dissipated just a bit, and I more so delved more into my anime side. So I was more into watching anime, going to anime conventions and whatnot. And at the time I had another nerd partner with me at the time. So yeah, I was heavily into anime at the time, more so than video games.
Shit! Why you in like that? Why you in like that?
I was always a person who wanted to make people laugh. I mean, that was my thing. That was the signature me, is Momo is goofy. You can go to Momo if you want to laugh, because my thing was always making sure people had a smile on their face. But things came like crashing ahead for me when I lost my partner in crime. And I needed to figure out a way to deal with it because I was not dealing at all. And so what got me really into like going into like I should record my games is my uncle. I used to record my video games a while ago. I used to stream online with this company that before YouTube was called The Big TV. And every time I mention it, people do not remember it, which maybe that was a good thing that y'all don't remember seeing me when I was a teenager just playing video games online. Oh God, it was insane. But I needed a way to cope. And for me, that came in a thing called video games. You know? I got back to it. And that's exactly what I needed to. And the way it happened was I was playing I think Outlast, and I was loving it. I loved the game so much, but I didn't know my uncle had sneaked in behind me and he was just watching me play, and he was like, "You are fucking hilarious." "You are hilarious. You need to start recording yourself play video games." And so I was like, probably should do that. So I started up my PlayStation and I saw that there was a stream and that you can stream like from there, and you just go on Twitch and you stream from like there, right? And I started streaming from my PlayStation. It wasn't the best quality, but people could hear my voice and people could watch my gameplay. That's all that mattered. And then people started I started posting my clips onto Instagram, which is my favorite platform is Instagram. I started posting them on Instagram and I just started getting hits. Like people were like, oh my God, you're funny. Holy shit, you're funny. This is hilarious. This is And the biggest moment came to me when I shared a video and Jessica Negri liked it. And she was like, ha, this is hilarious. And I was just like, oh, people like this shit. So I just kept going with it.
Let me see where I'm at. Okay, we right here. There's the entrance from Macy's. But we don't shop there, we shop at JCPenney's. Is there a hot topic on this shit? Okay. And we not! Can you just chill? I got like a couple of Snickers in my back pocket if you just calm the fuck down. Oh my fucking God, I'm trapped in this. Just calm down, we can be friends! Let me just jump into the abyss. Oh, I knew it. Oh! Oh my God! No!
For me, unfortunately, although I love this work, it came a time where like, even though gaming was like mounting the pain or covering up the pain, I still wasn't dealing, and I ended up having a full mental breakdown because I was not dealing. And I was trying to just throw myself into doing this. And it wasn't healthy. So I had to take a 2-year hiatus from doing this, which made me really sad that I wasn't doing this no more, because this is the thing that made me feel some type of light, some type of energy. And I didn't want people to forget me, or I didn't want people to forget like, hey, I'm the person that can definitely make you laugh. And that part about going on a hiatus was like really hard for me. That was the part that was really hard. In a way, as I started gaining popularity back then, it also became overwhelming because I was doing content like every day, work, go content, work, do content every day. And that became overwhelming. And I was glad people were liking the content, but I was overwhelmed because I had mental issues that I really honestly needed to deal with, but instead I was throwing myself into this work. So the hiatus was needed, but it was very sad to see that people forgot me. So when I came back finally, and I'm here now and I'm doing my work, and I realized that like, yeah, people forgot, and there's this weird thing going on with the internet now where they don't seem to want to show a woman of color or a lot of POCs just in general work. So now I'm having to deal with like, my upgrade is better, I have better work ethic now, my content has upgraded, and I put so much work into my content. Now they're not showing me anymore, and that's the hardest part, knowing that like I'm putting a lot of work into my content, but unfortunately no one can see me anymore. And that is the hardest thing about being a content creator right now, is the fact that like at this current time, for people to even see me, I have to pay whatever platform that I'm using to just show my posts to people. That's a thing we have to do, especially if you're a small content creator like me and you went on hiatus like me. I'm not that big where I can go on a hiatus, but I need it to, you know? So my biggest thing is like with this whole thing and just starting over basically is, I hope for anybody who's basically feeling the way I feel, is you're definitely not alone. It's happening, especially like it feels almost like an attack to a certain group of people, and I understand that it feels like that, and it probably is like that, but I don't want you guys to give up on your dream, because I know that it could feel like, you know, I want to give up. I'm doing such good content, and I want to give up because no one can see me, and I don't have the same power as other groups of people to push myself out there, get people to see me, you know what I mean? I guess it takes time, but I hope that's one thing that when it comes to social media, that they kind of stop doing, you know, let people see other people's work, because how can I know if my content's good or bad if no one can see it to tell me that it's good or bad, you know? I hope that someone sees this and they feel maybe not so alone in this no more. You're not the only small streamer that's just trying to get your name out there. You're not alone. Keep doing your best and keep trying. It will get better, but also have a plan B behind you. Don't let this solely be the thing that, you know, you do, you know, and you don't have anything to back you, you know? So make sure that you're doing something other than this to help you right now, because we're in a situation where we really we really got to be having a plan A, B, and C at this current time. So make sure that you just have a plan B, and although this is your plan A, you're gonna work hard at your plan A, still make sure you have a plan B, and don't let it be something where it can just also be utterly shattering to you. Shattering. I don't talk English very well either, if you know. Come to my streams, I do not talk English very well, okay? It's bad, okay? And I'm from here all my life. My English is bad. But anyways, I hope you guys really love this segment, and I plan to do more in the future, so hopefully this gets to someone. You're not alone. We wanted to contact you about your car's extended warranty. Give us a call back at 1-800 Miss Me With That Bullshit later.
Thank you.
My name is Momo, and I go by LaDiMomoChan on the internet.